this cardigan I have made 63 squares. I use citron cream.
You know what annoys me? Beginners in crocheting are advised to start their journey with granny squares, like it's easy and you make one and you're happy that you succeeded, but then they tell you to make like 50 more to make a sweater, and that's it. I'll either never finish it or I won't even start. And you have to sew all of them together at the end. Madness. So I thought, why not make a sweater out of granny squares, but only using 4 of them? Here's what I'm thinking. The front and back will be made from 2 large granny squares, and the sleeves will be made from small squares that I will sew together at the sides to form a tube. Also, do you think I can do it in a day? Okay, first thing I need to do, reference sample. This one is a good one. So I want the sweater about 60 centimeters wide. Yes, 60 centimeters is what I'm going for. Let's take a look at the colors I bought. Actually, I did a poll on Instagram and I'm very happy that the multicolored palette got the most votes, so we will have a very rainbow sweater. So pink and yellow. The yarn is so soft, I really like it. It's not 100% cotton, it's 60% cotton. I never crocheted any clothing before, but it should make a very comfortable sweater. Great. And probably my favorite color combination is this green and pink. And if you are watching this video before July 10, you can enter the giveaway for this bag that I made in the previous video. Alright, I'm just going to follow this video to make a granny square. I will start with not so bright color like this light blue, so it doesn't look like a target in the center. Oh, where is the end? Oh, I found everything great. It is time to change the color, but I don't have a specific plan, so I will just go with the flow and do what feels right. Oh, I think this dark blue will be the next. I've crocheted to the size of a standard granny square, but it's still a bit small, so I will keep crocheting. I'm curious how many rows I can make in an hour. I have a date with my husband in an hour, but for now I will focus on the stitches. I will show you my progress soon. An hour has passed, and here's where I am now. In an hour I managed to do 3.5 rows, 1 yellow, 2 purple and half a white one. I don't know if that's a lot or a little, let me know in the comments. Am I slow or am I super fast? But please keep in mind that this is my very first granny square. I never done this before, and I really like it. It's like my son now. Well, almost. It's the next day, and here's what I have. I don't know why I thought this would take much less time. I suppose I bought yarn that is too thin, 330 meters by 100 grams, and plus I crocheted very tightly. But this is just minor details. Just look at these amazing colors. I'm so excited, so I will keep going. I think I need about 7 more rows. So I've done 32 rows. I hope this would be enough. But for now I'll stop and switch to the next square. This one narrows a bit on the sides, but not critical. Also, I'm very glad I decided to do each color in 2 rows instead of 1, otherwise it would have been too messy. I've decided to show you how I make this exact granny square. Initially, I wanted to leave a link to a video, but in the end I combined several different videos to get something I liked, so I will show you. So here is the most similar pattern I found on the internet, but it still needs to be modified. First I start with the magic ring and I crochet 3 chain stitches. Next all clusters will be crocheted into the magic ring. And I make 2 double crochet stitches. I yarn over, make 1 double crochet stitch, then another one. For the corner I only make 2 chain stitches, then 3 double crochet stitches, 2 chain stitches, 3 double crochet stitches, 2 chain stitches, and again 3 double crochet stitches. So we have 4 sides and 3 corners. Now I tighten the ring by pulling the free end of the yarn. To make the 4th corner, I don't make a chain stitch. I immediately make a slip stitch. I yarn over, find the 3rd chain stitch, insert the hook and pull through all 3 loops at once. To start the next row, I don't just make a chain stitch. I first pull another loop from the corner. I make the first chain stitch by pulling through 2 loops. Then I make 2 regular chain stitches, and into the same corner I make 2 more double crochet stitches. Next I don't make any chain stitches between the clusters, I just make the next 3 double crochet stitches into the next corner. 2 chain stitches for the corner and 3 more double crochet stitches into the same corner. I continue this pattern to the end of the row. To change the color, I just take a new yarn and pull through the last loop. I tighten this loop, I do it very tightly, and I continue crocheting as if nothing changed. When I insert the hook into the first corner, I crochet around these yarn ends to secure them inside. That's it, just 30 more rows to go. The yarn could have been cut long ago. You know what is the best part about creating a colorful sweater? You don't have to count the rows, you just repeat the colors. I'm done with the second panel, but I'm curious to compare it with the first one that I did, so I'm gonna go grab it and we'll see. This is the first panel and second panel. I feel like the first one is a little bigger. Let me hold them up at the same time and see. Oh yes, look at that. Do you see? It's like I missed 4 rows or even more. Did I? No, the pattern is the same. How did that happen? Maybe I just crocheted much tighter. I honestly feel like I didn't do anything different, but I don't know. I hope when I sew it all together, the fact that these are 2 different lengths won't look strange. Of course, I will not start over. Oh my gosh, I will cry if it looks strange. But it's fine, she'll just be a little wonky. And this is my very first crochet sweater, so I think it should be a little wonky. But I'm really proud of myself. It takes me a lot of time and I think it's very beautiful. Now the sleeves. I played around with the colors a bit and realized that I don't want to make rainbow sleeve. I want to make them a solid dark blue. This one. Making a granny square with multicolored yarn was definitely much easier because it was easy to see where each new row began, and now I messed up and I have 4 regular corners. Plus I thought that completely blue sleeves would be too dull, so I will add 2 yellow rows at the end. The first sleeve is done. It will be like this, not very long, or maybe like this. Okay, we will figure it out later. And due to my brilliant idea of making the sleeves almost in one color, I ran out of dark blue yarn, obviously, so I had to go and buy another skein. I will write in the description how many grams of each color I used, in case you're interested. And now let's finish the sleeves. Finally, all the granny squares are done and I'm very happy. Now I want to weave in all these loose ends and try temporarily stitching everything together just to check if it looks alright. Maybe I'll need to add more rows or remove some. I understand this is not the final version, but just look at it! I'm in love with this sweater. But I just want to make it a tiny bit bigger, so I will add 2 more rows and then I will stitch it together permanently. I stayed up late last night weaving in all the yarn ends, and if I could go back in time, I would definitely weave them in as I went. It seems like it would have been much easier. Anyway, now I just need to join everything together, and I looked at several methods and decided on the flat slip stitch seam, and I will be joining everything with the pink yarn. I begin with a slip knot on my hook. I start connecting the squares from the corner. I insert the hook into the inside loop of the corner stitch on the right square and the inside loop on the left square, and pull the yarn through all loops. Inside loop on the right square, inside loop on the left square, and pull the yarn through. When I reached the point where the sleeves supposed to start, I simply replaced one of the large squares with the sleeves and continued connecting everything further without any issues. Oh my gosh guys, I can't believe I finally finished my sweater and I'm so excited to show you. You guys ready? Here we go! It turned out to be so good. I'm completely in love with it. And it's so nice to wear. Like, it's not itchy at all. It's so buttery soft. And the colors are so cute. So I'm gonna wear it the entire day today. So I hope you enjoyed watching my process of making my very first crochet sweater. I hope you love it as much as I do. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I will definitely be making more of this in the future. Bye, be happy, remember that you're beautiful, and see you in the next video.